So this is my electric bike project, the latest project I've done, and it's a vintage electric bicycle in electric blue with red, white and blue colour scheme, so red highlights on the wheels. It's very nice. It's got leather saddle, leather grips, and this is the donor bike, which I didn't really like because it was too looked too cheap. The white colours and the red highlights and brake cables I didn't like. It was a little bit garish. And so what I did was cleaned it. I stripped it of all its parts, so it was just a frame. Cleaned it. That to get the stickers off, you just need to scrape them off. You need a palette knife or a scraper tool. Don't use any heat. That just relieves the sticky residue. And yeah, just scrape it off, and if it leaves the sticky residue, then use a rag and some WD-40 to sort of rub it off. And then I sanded it down with 400 grit sandpaper, and that was just to rough the surface up a bit. So the key to spray painting is preparation of the surface. It's not in the spraying itself, but it's in the preparation of the surface, really. So you've got to sand it, make it a rough surface. You don't have to wipe all the paint off completely. You just need to rough it up a little bit. So 400 or 1000 grit sandpaper does that, and then you wash the dust off and clean it with a surface cleaner like acetone, and that comes in a spray can. And then once it's been cleaned with acetone, then you can spray your primer. So I used a black primer. You can see it's black, and now I'm spraying it with blue spray paint. And I like to spray it about 4 inches from the surface and just keep it moving all the time. Keep it moving so that it doesn't get a drip on it. If you spray too much in one place, you get a big drip, and it doesn't look very nice when it dries. So the best thing is just keep moving, but you do need to put a lot on the surface. So I don't like to hold it 6 inches back. I like to hold it 4 inches back, because that gets it all to hit the frame. I think the recommended advice is 6 inches away from the surface, but it all misses the bike frame if you do that. And yeah, and you have to sort of turn it upside down, and once you do 3 coats and turn it upside down, spray it from the bottom so that you get all the different angles and all the different surfaces covered. Don't miss any bits, basically. And you have to pick a dry day. It doesn't work if you do it in the winter. I think you need 10 degrees C, otherwise it won't dry. Here's the finished product. So the frame's painted, and now I'm assembling it. And I'll do a fast forward of the assembly process. And while you're doing that, I've written a book about electric bicycles. So if you want to learn how to build this bicycle, you should buy my book, Build Your Own Electric Bicycles. And it will teach you how to build it, how to do all the electrical bits, and it's a good book. And this was a fun project. I really enjoyed doing this, and it's one of my favourite bikes. So this is the 4th bike that I've sprayed, and what I've learned in my experience is that you don't need lacquer. You don't need to put another coat of lacquer, because the spray paint is good enough by itself, and the lacquer, when I put it on in the past, it seems to deteriorate and from the UV light, and it looks all kind of cloudy, and it doesn't look like a nice finish. So what do you think of my bicycle?
You riding a bicycle instead of a car.
Yeah?
When you were younger.
So here's the finished product, and I think you'll agree it looks really nice. Yeah.
And now you just always say bicycle or walk when we can use the car.
Am I obsessed with bicycles?
Yeah. Ruby,